Welcome, everybody, to your least favorite podcast. My name is Mark. I got to do this intro differently. I'm here with all my friends.
This is Steven.
I'm Nick. Grr.
I'm Jake.
Well, that
I
was
hope that was
lame.
different enough for everyone.
Yeah, that was different
I
for
was
sure.
real angry.
I tried to get really hyped there. I
Nick,
hope everyone's like really excited now.
No, do the other one.
Nick,
Or
that
my-
was,
my- do the
that
one
was
when I
real
come in.
close.
I was
Nick
angry.
was real close.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Me.
Let us know in the comments if you would like us to do a musical entrance.
It's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm gonna make Nick
number.
and Mark are gonna have to do like a Stewie and Brian thing from Family Guy. If that's the case.
Oh, it's
We
gonna
need
be a
like
musical. It's gonna
yeah.
be a musical entrance.
Uh-huh.
We could do
Damn
it,
right.
you know?
Some Frank
Yeah.
Sinatra type singing.
We know
And there
enough
will be
people, right? We
piano.
can get a full orchestra.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can, and you can like hire people to write songs for you.
Yeah, it's
Shannon
called
did
Chat
that.
GPT.
Well, this was before that.
Why don't we
ChatGPT
just
does everything
have
now?
AI do our intro for us?
That's
Will
ChatGPT.
AI do a musical intro for me?
Yeah.
Write me a musical, ChatGPT.
And make it be performed by Owen Wilson?
Oh, wow.
You know, isn't it funny you see all those
Wow.
old movies where like they had Skynet and all these really cool sounding things, and then we get like Google and ChatGPT. We get like dumb sounding stuff that's gonna be our overlords here pretty soon.
Hey,
Yeah, we didn't even name it anything cool. It's just gonna be
Hey.
something stupid.
All
too.
hail Chat GPT.
It's not some evil corporation. It's Amazon. You're like, what? That's lame.
Low key though, Amazon's gonna take over the world. It's no joke.
That's what I'm
Low-key,
saying.
Amazon is going downhill, I feel like.
Why?
They're just shit. I just think they're shit.
What do you mean?
They've like moved into other areas, but I feel like
I mean,
I get the impression their stuff is
a bunch of
junky.
people starting to order shit and it just comes in wrong, broken. It's just shitty. I don't know.
I never have anything come up messed up from
Amazon is the most reliable for shipping.
yeah.
I don't
everything.
think so. That's
For me.
debatable.
Nothing
kinda 'cause
ever
I don't
shows
have
up
it.
broken. Everything shows up pretty much when they say. Like, never have any big issues.
I don't have an Amazon, and most of the time I'll go out of my way to just order straight from the vendor if I can.
Yeah.
Like whoever
me too.
makes the thing, I'll just buy it straight from them.
Same.
It's just hard to beat how quick it shows up.
I
Like
mean, well,
it
everything,
doesn't show up
in,
quick
like I
down
can show up
here.
almost everything in Denver in like a day. Sometimes overnight. You could order it at like 8 p.m. It'll be on your fucking door at like 6 a.m. It'll just be there waiting for you.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
get that here, so
Me neither.
Amazon is lame because
You don't buy enough stuff from them. Buy more stuff, and then they'll do that.
Why don't they just have the same service for everyone, no matter what? you know?
Because they don't give the same service to people who are
Yeah,
broke
that's
because
what
they
I'm
don't
saying.
spend money.
They suck. That's what I'm saying. You know what?
Maybe you suck.
New
How
hot
about that?
take. New hot take. Amazon going. This is going down. It's gonna collapse.
Nah, fam.
unless they want to be our sponsor, then we'll change our tune.
No. Fuck them. Fuck them all.
No, if Amazon wants to give me money, we're down.
No, they can buy me out for $3,000.
Yeah, you're always down for anything for $3,000.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Buy
like
me out.
that's like Jeff Bezos's like MO is buying out other companies and adding them to his collection.
All right, you can buy out the whole least favorite podcast, Jeff, but it's gonna be more than $3,000.
Nope,
Actually, no,
I'm
fuck
gonna
it. If you give me
stand-
$3,000, you could have it. Yeah.
I'm standing tall in this. Amazon.
Coming up next
shit.
week, your favorite podcast. No, the other one got sold.
So I try to order like direct from the seller or whatever, but like whenever they disappoint me, then I just go to Amazon. It's just so much easier.
Bad choice. Bad company.
Specifically my mouse, dude. I ordered a mouse from Newegg, and that shit got lost, and took like a whole month to resolve the refund and everything. I just ordered it from Amazon, same exact mouse. 2 days later, had it.
If I
What?
see, that's my other issue is if I can, I'll try to buy it in the store because I want it now. I
Yeah, same.
hate
Exactly.
I hate waiting for things in the mail. Like I already gave you my money. Where's my shit? Like,
Maybe if
come on.
Amazon just set up a bunch of stores like Walmart, how about that? I could
mean,
just
I'd be
go
down-
in there.
I'd be
It
down
has
for that.
everything you could think of.
Exactly. They
Dude,
need to
like-
do that then.
They do. Some of their warehouses do like pick up too, though. Like they're starting to do
Mhm.
that. They have like an area where you can just go pick it up, so you can order it and then just drive there and get it and grab it.
I would like that more.
They
But I have
that-
trouble too because I go to Best Buy to try to buy something and everything's out of stock. I'm like, well, what do you want from me? Like, I'm trying to support your brick and mortar store, but you don't have anything in stock. What the hell am I
They
supposed
don't
to
care
do?
about the brick and mortar stores
Dude,
anymore.
have you been to a card shop lately? They ain't got shit.
Oh no, I buy
Yeah.
everything online because I
That's
can
what
buy
I'm
them.
saying.
One, I can buy them for like 20 to
Less.
30% cheaper,
Yeah.
and two, they'll have everything I want. So I go into the store and they're just like, no, don't have this. And if they do, it probably costs like almost twice what it would have cost me online.
I went into our card shop here, right? And it's like half the store. It's like hardly anything you can buy, like card wise. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
I try to support those because I know that a lot of the card shops also do like events and stuff. They're like kind of places where you can just go hang out.
Yeah.
Some of them do that. And so like trying to keep them going at least because they provide that.
I bought 2 booster boxes from them, but I was like, where's the rest of the shit, man?
Yeah, I don't like your store, but you do serve a point.
I
You
did,
serve a
yeah.
purpose.
They only have like half a store shit. I don't know. I was like, where's the rest of this? Get in the back? Or...
You got to throw me a bone here. I'm
and I
trying
asked
to
them,
help.
I was like, when do you guys get more stuff in? They were like, we don't really know. I was like, okay, thank you.
Are you going out of business soon or what?
It makes me kind of not. You know, when do I need to come back in and buy more shit? And you won't even give me an answer.
Yeah, I don't get places that sell stuff and they don't have it in stock. Like, are you trying to go? Like, you trying to close?
This is
Or
the point of
what?
your store, right? So people come in and buy shit.
Kind of tying my hands here. I guess I'll go to the
Yeah.
internet.
And then I just go buy it online. I'm like, wait, this is way better anyway. Fuck.
I mean, a big problem with that too is just like even with the events that they do, most like I've always wanted to go and do like an event or something, like join a D&D group, like a local group at one of the stores or Friday Night Magic or something.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'd rather just kind of come game with you guys,
True.
you know.
But they do serve that purpose because there are people that go there, and there's not a lot of places you can go these days where you can just like they don't charge you to just play in their stores.
That's true.
I've never ran into one, so like there's not a lot of places you can go to and do something like that.
I remember when it was Yu-Gi-Oh in the back of Books A Million.
It's a problem. You need people to spend money in your fucking store for it to stay busy, like stay open. That's why a lot of these places close down. It's like you gotta do
be
something.
better.
You gotta have better inventory.
Yeah, I still can't figure it out. There's one up at so there's Castle Rock up south of Denver, and they got the outlets, which are like high-end stores. It's an expensive area, and I've always known the card and game stores to be kind of like low revenue. Like they don't bring in a ton, but they just kind of maintain. And for some reason, there's one up there, and I just don't know how it's surviving in this place with all these like super high-end clothing stores and stuff. Unless
People
it's
go get their
laundering money.
Gucci and then go get their Pokemon cards.
But that's the thing. So like if you buy like cards or something, you don't operate on a high profit margin because
Especially
it's
because
like,
they do a lot of trading.
yeah, those trades like they always have some because that brings people in, but they don't make much money from that, if any. It's mainly just to have the stock for the other things and to just get you in their store.
Like, honestly, what do they even make money on?
I have no idea.
They sell their stuff. They get sponsored to do like events and things. So like they got to have registrations with the different companies to be able to host official tournaments and be able to sell the products like pre-releases and things like that. They get status.
I want to know what the merchant price for like comic books is, because whenever we talk about this, there's only like one store that I frequented it like on a regular basis, and that was the comic book store in Omaha that we used to go to. And comics are only like $3.
Mark,
pennies.
I have a perfect store for you if you like comic books.
Oh, is it the one over there next to the Yoshikai place?
Which one are you talking about?
On the circle over here, between
You mean
like
near
Publix
Hobby
and Lowe's?
Lobby?
No, there's one near Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, it's I don't know what the fuck it's called, but you should check it out. It's got like old video games. It's got comic books. It's got records. It's insane. I went in there. I was like, dude, this place is amazing. It's the old Books a Million by Hobby Lobby, basically.
Oh, like Second and Charles.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, we got one of those.
That place is
Yeah.
great.
It's
Alright.
cool. It's like a big
It's
box
fun to walk through.
place. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a nostalgia walkthrough place. It's not like an
Mhm.
actual comic book store. We
Like,
have an
go
actual
in.
comic book store.
By a farm center, kind of.
Yeah,
You've been to
kind of.
that? Yeah, I've been to that one.
It's one
Like,
of
if
those
you're going
you just
around
go
the-
in
like,
and
if-
look at everything, but never
Like if
actually
you're going
buy
around the
anything.
circle right now,
It's by the
you
bread
to the
company.
left on the circle from your house,
Yeah,
and it's right next to the Yoshikai school.
I don't know where the fuck that's at. So.
It's like right before you would
Weird
hit
things,
Publix. Like if you kept going, Publix would be on your left.
yeah, and the farm center's on the right.
Yeah, it's like right
Yeah,
before
yeah,
that.
yeah. I know. That's when I went to. Other than that, we don't have anything. Except
When we were
Key
preparing our comic book flowers for the wedding, that's where we went and got the comic books from.
That's a cool store to walk through too.
All right.
It's a lot bigger than you think it is when you first.
Oh,
walk
yeah.
in. It just keeps going back and back.
Oh yeah, you still have it. Very nice. Yeah,
It doesn't.
I would
rot
be
like a
happy about
flower.
that.
If it doesn't rot away, then it can stay forever.
I have mine in a box too with your Dragon Ball.
Hell yeah.
Still got the Dragon Ball.
Why do you have those balls in a box?
I mean, I can't let her have everything. So.
I get one. And she gets one.
Yeah.
It's a deal we cut.
Now I want to get back into collecting. I've been wanting to get back into collecting comic books, but problem with that is just like I have no idea where to start with that.
Start at the beginning. Issue 1.
That's
I
a
mean,
good
like it'd
place.
have to be on a new set almost, like unless I'm, cherry picking online again.
I've been collecting
Yeah.
vinyls. They're making a comeback. I also saw cassette tapes are making a comeback, which is really
So
weird because
millennial
those aren't
of you.
particularly useful.
Did you say
Why would you
cassette
bring
tape?
cassette tapes back? Like that's like one of the worst like devices ever. I feel like
I
if
don't know,
anything,
vinyls-
like bring like a CD back. Like,
Vinyls made sense because like they provide a higher quality. There's reasons behind that. I don't know with cassettes, but I saw Ice Nine Kills did a special edition collector cassette thing.
Kind of cool.
I was like, who even has a cassette player anymore?
I have
don't even
one.
know.
I have one still in my car. Thank you.
Does vinyl actually have better sound quality?
Yeah. I
There's
think so.
they were trying to explain this to me. Basically, the way that digital when it came, or as it, I think it's gotten better now, but it couldn't record certain like deep tones that vinyl could get, and so I don't think it's as much of an advantage anymore. But besides the nostalgia of it, it did have that going for it when digital was getting started.
And it's just cool to have it on a vinyl.
Yeah, like vinyls serve another purpose of being like a decoration.
Yeah.
Like it's an aesthetic for your house or collection or whatever. But cassettes would who has a cassette wall? Like just a bunch of fucking cassettes.
Oh, bro, do
On
you
the
remember
fucking
like,
wall.
Nick apparently.
dude? You remember like recording radio songs off onto a cassette on your radio? I did that. It was nuts,
Flip the tape. Flip the tape.
dude. It was so.
I
cool.
never did it. Like I knew people who did it, but I
Yeah.
never did that.
That's the way you could have songs
Um,
off the radio you couldn't get on.
Did
it. They
anybody
was
here
so
have
good.
a talk boy? A walk boy. Talk boy.
I had a
A
Walkman. Yeah.
Walkman?
I had a
No, a
Walkman.
talk boy. You remember from Home Alone? It had the little. It's silver and it had the little thing you could record. It was a cassette.
Oh
you
yeah,
play it,
yeah.
and you could like play back.
Oh, you remember those little clips you could get? It was like a little box, and you could put the little tape into the top and press it, and it'd play like a part of a song. You remember those?
Those are things you get from like McDonald's or like out of a cereal box.
Yeah, it was
I
like
remember
a,
some like that, like kind of like demo discs and those kind of things.
yeah.
Honestly, like we had like I had some cassette tapes, I guess, but like I wasn't like really into music that much as a kid.
Just
It's
sat
mainly
in
just, like-
silence.
Well, no, it was like we had a bunch of like Christian songs. That's what I listened to growing up. You know, it was like church songs. So we had like a bunch of
and my
cassettes of
Veggie
church
Tales.
songs. Yeah, VeggieTales.
Hey,
So
Oh, VeggieTales is dope.
VeggieTales was pretty
Nobody-
good.
I would watch
nobody's-
that after Bible Man.
nobody's talking any crap about Veggie Tales, all right?
I didn't
Shout out
watch
to
Bible.
anyone who knows what Bible Man is. 'Cause
I don't
nobody ever knows what that is.
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. I feel like.
No, it's not. Not at all. Like it's Christian Batman.
Well, yeah. I mean, I figured it was a superhero version, like a.
Christian Batman.
Yes.
That's what the world needs, man. Is more super
I mean,
like there's that's
Batman-
just a missed opportunity there. You could have Batman and
Batman
Superman.
could be a Christian.
and,
You don't
like-
know. He doesn't
No,
kill people.
like, I don't mean
he
they
dresses
couldn't-
as a bat.
No,
which is
No,
like-
but I
that's
want
like the
Batman to
whole
drop
premise.
down in like a robe with like a cross hanging from his neck and like
No,
yeah.
like the whole premise of Bible Man is he was like some like business leader, some like business tycoon, but like his life was empty, and then he found the Word of God one day in the rain, and he dug through the mud and found a Bible, and then became Bible Man, and then he had like all the gadgets, had a secret cave, had a lightsaber.
Like
What?
that.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
Christian superheroes get lightsabers.
They
Dude,
get
he-
everything. Jeez.
He lightsaber fought this one villain that was like he would like blow smoke on kids and make them lie to people.
That sick fuck.
Ah, they're the government.
That evil bastard.
Because like the girl like had choir practice, and then the dude was like, "You don't want to do that." And then like she's like, "No, my mom's sick," and lied to him. And then got in trouble with
Great.
Bible Man later on.
Straight
wait.
to hell.
I had a
This
neighbor
is
like
what
that.
I grew
back
up watching. I grew up watching that in VeggieTales.
Yeah, I had a neighbor named Ronnie back in the day. He blew some stuff on me, and I couldn't remember nothing either when he did stuff. He was like, "You better lie to your parents." I was like, "Okay."
Okay,
Don't tell
Theo.
them what we just did.
Okay, Theo, calm down. But
They were called hit clips, by the way. The music bug thing; those things were sweet. You guys, I posted it. You can see a picture.
Hit clip.
You don't remember those? No one, just me.
I mean, it sounds familiar.
Look at the Discord. There's a picture.
Hey, real quick, pause the podcast. Nick, I need you to put that in the podcast chat, okay? You're kind of embarrassing me right now putting it in like the general chat. Put it in the podcast chat. All right, podcast back on.
Hey, everyone who's listening who wants to know what I'm talking about, Google hit clips and you'll see it.
Oh yeah,
Those
Oh.
things were sweet, bro.
I never had one of these. These are also one of the
They were
things that
so
I'm not allowed to have.
good.
Oh yeah, I do know. Okay. Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about now, don't you?
I do
oh
remember
my
these.
god, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I had the
Yeah.
Britney Spears clip too, and the NSYNC one. It was like
That's
that
how
one.
music. That was peak performance. That's how it should have stayed. Yeah, I'll, trade
Holy
you, I'll
bro.
trade you my NSYNC for your Britney Spears.
I love those things, dude.
Like no internet sharing. You gotta trade the physical
Where
song.
did life go, dude? That was where it was at, man.
That was
I feel like-
TikTok before TikTok.
Yeah.
I mean,
Listen,
Vine
I
was
definitely did
TikTok
some dumb
before
shit as a
TikTok.
kid that would have made some great TikTok content.
You got
Right.
lucky because we did record dumb videos, but they're all on
yeah.
VHS. So good luck.
VHS.
Good luck ever getting that out.
God,
Better
Nick,
hope you don't have
imagine
to
if
rewind
we
it.
imagine if we like had TikTok when we were in high school.
It'd have been rough.
That'd be
Yeah.
fucking rough.
We'd have been
Bad.
canceled.
It'll just
Oh, for
follow you
sure.
for the rest of your life.
Definitely canceled.
Dude, I hate to say it, we'd be fucking the Paul brothers.
Yeah, I
We'd
bet you
done
to say.
some dumbass shit. Because we used to go into like the mall and do dumbass shit all the time.
Yeah, I would have fought Floyd Mayweather. Not him.
He'll mess up your shoulder though. You better be careful.
Not
Yeah, you
if I
gotta be
was
careful.
younger.
Gotta be careful with Nick. Nah, you gotta be careful with your shoulder, Nick. It's very fragile, weak.
Now it is. Yeah,
It always was.
It wasn't. It used to be strong.
This is how it
healthy.
started.
I mean,
Well, it
all of
wasn't
that
strong
really
enough.
surprises me because out of all the people that could have happened to, you wouldn't have been high on my list. If I was gonna
No.
pick someone in that gathering, I would have thought that you would have been out there doing that.
For context, Nick got hip throwed right onto his shoulder at a wedding party of mine.
He was fighting a grizzly bear. Get the story straight.
Yeah, I mean, it might as well been.
They took it out, but it messed up my shoulder a little.
Basically,
who would you put money on to get injured?
I mean, Jake for sure, and
and
then I mean,
to be fair, I have been injured from one of those little get-togethers.
No, that's from picking up too much. That's from picking up 4 people.
But I'm just saying it did
a
result
little
in
bit
an
different.
injury. It resulted in an injury. So.
I mean, maybe Ben. I just didn't strike me as like going
Ben
all
used
in
to
on
be
the
a
wrestling.
wrestler though. Ben was a high school wrestler.
That's what I mean. Like I would see him engaging in that activity.
But
whereas-
I thought he
I-
meant getting injured.
No, I'm not saying getting injured. I'm talking about doing it in the first place. Like I don't want to do that.
Why not?
I don't.
I'll wrestle you.
Ever since I've seen those videos,
We'll take our
of,
clothes
like-
off and wrestle right now.
it'll be great. It'll be great.
want to get
No,
butt
you see
naked
that-
and wrestle.
You see those videos of people doing arm wrestling and their bone gives out?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I just don't want to do it. Like I even if I thought I was strong enough to do something, I don't trust my bones anymore. I guess I don't know.
Nah, dude, we're fucking old.
Never trust your bones.
They'll just snap on me. I'm like, oh,
We're
that's
just
sucks.
old.
Yeah, and I don't do any of the training that those guys do at all. My muscles are nowhere near as strong as.
Oh, I
Jake-
I train my forearms every day, buddy.
Oh, good for you, bud.
He's like,
I'm sure you're
Popeye
doing
the
a.
Sailor Man.
Great.
Mark's
my
doing a
forearms
lot of
every day.
skiing, dude. A lot of skiing.
He uses them shake weights. No, yeah, I had one. I think it was years ago. It was Jake that did it. He like messed up. He did something to my thumb. Like it never
Yeah.
hurt. It never did anything. But he was like doing something like pulling it back, and it just like popped loose. And then like it didn't feel like anything. But then I could like pull it back really far, and I was like, oh, that's weird.
Don't
I
fuck
mean,
with
it-
me. I'll break your fucking
Like,
thumb. Get
and
away
it
from
wasn't-
me.
It wasn't anything. It was just because I was holding my thumb against like all his weight, and then it just gave loose. Like I was like, oh,
That's just a couple tendons. You don't need them.
But it's weird because I was like, it never felt like anything. It was never sore. I was like, it might have been a little stiff, but that was it. But I could bend it like all the way back. I was like, oh, that's weird. Better not
Maybe
do that again.
maybe you're just double jointed and you never knew it.
I am now.
Always double jointed.
Yes, now.
Yeah, that kind of stuff concerns me because you just don't. That goes beyond like whether you physically think you could do it. Like you don't know if something's just gonna pop loose. But
Don't
there
know.
goes my arm.
Dude, I've been watching the videos of these people working out and shit. And they got too much weight on something and you
Oh.
just see their legs explode.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
fucking
Roll it
worst.
back.
There's
when you
some-
see when they
Yeah,
do the bird
dude.
thing when their knees
Yes,
go
bro.
backwards.
It's so disgusting, bro. I'm like, I'm never working out. I don't care.
I can't risk it.
I'm gonna stay fat and lazy. I don't care.
Dude, some of the shit that people do while they're working out is crazy. Like, just
Yeah, I don't want no part of that.
Oh, there's a guy on the curl machine, and I saw both of his biceps like explode and go up into his
oh,
I was like, that's
the
disgusting,
fucking
dude.
worst.
That's
Yeah.
just nasty, bro.
Tendons giving way, and then they gotta like go in there and pull them back and stitch them back together. Like, can't you just amputate? I guess that'd probably be the
Just
best
get rid
option
of
here,
it.
right? Like,
Just
I don't
get
want
Actually,
rid of
I'll
it.
just die. Just off me.
Dude, I went and did it's not quite that bad, but when I went to do nerve testing and what they do to check nerves in your hand is they stick needles into the muscles in different areas and then they send an electric current through them. And it's funny because they scheduled me for this. They're like, yeah, we're going to have you do some tests and you just go in there and do it. I'm like, all right, I don't know anything about it. I don't even really pay attention. I just went there. And he's like, yeah, I'm just going to do these things. I'm like, that sounds like torture. He's like, yeah, no, it'd be fine. So he's just jamming needles everywhere. And then he pokes you with needles, just sticks them in. He's like, flex with the needle in the muscle. And then we're also going to just like, it like makes sound. so he can tell if it's like firing right, and then he just straight up sticks needles in all kinds of different places and fires current through them. I was like, this isn't a medical treatment. You're
So
like,
that's why
like,
you like to play the doctor.
That's
Dead by Daylight.
yeah.
I get it now.
I feel
It
like
makes-
they're causing more damage than like
Oh, no.
harm. Like I used to have this watch that I'd wear. Is like it was like an alarm clock. It would shock you. Like so, instead of an alarm clock, you just wore it on your wrist and it would
What
shock
is
you.
wrong with you?
Well, it
Oh,
starts
Jake's
off
a
really
heavy sleeper.
Yeah, I sleep very heavy through things. So like I went to extremes to try and not sleep through alarms. Well, one morning I slept through that even, and I woke up and I couldn't feel my arm because it had literally shocked me for so long. Like I had lost the feeling in my arm. I'm like, I'm gonna stop wearing this because if I'm at the point where I'm sleeping through getting
Trying
electrically
to call your boss
shocked,
when you
like
can't control your arm.
my fucking arm's just
Yeah.
flopping around.
You still got the alarm. Is like it would go off, and
It's
because the
called the-
walls are
it's
so
called-
thin, and
it's
the whole house
The
is kind of
sonic
vibrating.
boom. It's called the sonic boom. That's literally
It's
the
like-
name of the.
It's vibrating, and it
It
sounds
has
like
it has like a
tornado
little
siren.
like hockey puck, like Google Home type size thing that you put under your mattress, and it shakes like a motherfucker. So that it,
He's a
like,
heavy
you can't-
sleeper.
It's got like bright ass LEDs on it. It is loud as fuck.
Dude, I want to see
Yeah.
this alarm clock, dude.
It's great. Yeah.
All right,
You
so-
can hear it if you ever like hear when.
Let's
Yeah, you
check
can hear it
this
through the whole
out.
house. Like I guarantee you can hear it outside my house, probably.
I know how to fix this, right? Look, you sleep on your belly, right?
Yeah.
You get Alexa or whatever your
Mm-hmm.
choice is, right? At that certain time, it pulls the pants down, sticks something right out. You gonna wake up. You gonna wake up. Okay?
I thought I was just gonna go with the spring-loaded thing where it just like launches you out of bed, like the whole
It just
thing's on a
throws you in
piston.
the fucking
Oh,
roof.
yeah.
You
that's-
just wake
that's
up
definitely
flying
better,
across
bro.
the room.
I feel like you could do that with like a winch, though. You could just attach a winch to the
Oh,
other
it
side of
needs
the
to
room
be
and just
quick.
like no, like slowly getting drug out of bed would also suck if you couldn't do anything about it. It's just like
You're holding on to
pulling
the
you.
end. You're like at a 45-degree angle, trying to
It's just
stay
like-
asleep.
It just pulls your ass very slowly out of bed till you hit the fucking ground. That might be
Not-
better actually, because maybe you wouldn't wake up until you hit the ground.
Falling is supposed to wake people up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So the
So you
sense
hit-
of falling wakes you up.
That's what they
like,
said in
immediately.
Inception.
Till you hit your fucking head on the
Oh,
side of the
dude.
bed frame.
And then you're back to
You
sleep.
ever had a
Yeah.
dream where you dream you're peeing? You better wake the fuck up
Yeah.
because you're
Never-
actually pissing in real.
Lord.
I
Yeah.
promise.
No, that's like legit.
Oh, that works
They
for
did, like,
something
a-
else too.
Yeah, it does. That's
Yeah,
You're
but
getting
peeing-
peed on, right?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
Dude, one time I was little, I had the flu, and I was dreaming I was peeing, and I woke up and just pissed. I was like, "Oh no!"
I think
Were you
people
like,
just grow out
were you
of
laying
that.
on your back or were you laying on your stomach?
I don't remember. I was just really sick. I
like, I
remember,
feel
so
like
I
that
didn't
would
feel
be
like
like
How
the worst.
close
Like, if
was
you woke
Alexa?
up- No, if you like woke up in the morning, like you're sleeping on your back, dude, and you wake up to like it seems like somebody's spraying your face with a hose, and you were just fucking pressure cooking your fucking piss back on your face.
I mean, bro, the first couple of seconds when it's still warm, you kind of feel good.
You're
I
like,
don't
you're
wanna
like,
move.
oh, nice. And you wake up and you're like, oh, no, I'm just pissing on my face.
I do that
That was
without
oddly
waking up.
specific, Jake.
It's usually how I start my morning normally.
Well, that's usually, how I go to the bathroom in the morning. I go lay down on the bathroom floor and see if I can piss up into the air into the toilet from the
No,
ground.
you do it in a tub. You
It's
always
your
do it in a
house,
tub.
whatever.
Lay down in the tub.
It's called pressure cooking.
I'm
Mm.
glad you came up with a name for it.
That's
I have never heard that.
I know there's a couple audience members that are going to appreciate that.
I call mine bird bath.
Bird bath.
Fake baby
Nick-
birding.
Nick plugs the fucking drain in the tub so he can fill the tub up with piss and sweat.
Yeah, I usually just like slurp it up after and spit it out on the other end. you know?
Use it as mouthwash. Just
This
little
is,
bit of
this is
gargle.
going down a weird path.
Just go down a very weird path.
And on that note,
Hey, I just want to bring up real quick, just because you guys didn't let me talk about ocean liners, and then the whole
Oh, nope. The
freaking
episode's
world-
over. Call it.
No,
Call
I'm not
it.
talking-
Stop
I'm not-
him.
I'm not talking about it. I'm just pointing out that the whole freaking planet has been talking about this stupid submarine for a freaking.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you know what?
2
You know
weeks.
what? We aren't because that
I
was.
know.
Stupid,
I'm just saying
so-
we were doing it first. I was already willing to talk about sunken ships, and now everybody's obsessed with sunken.
You
I
didn't
just-
want to talk about cruise ships.
ocean liner.
Titanic was like a cruise ship, pretty much.
No, it's an ocean
Same-
liner. There's
it's
a
the same
difference.
idea. Same idea.
It was actually
Same
unsinkable.
thing.
LOL.
Unsinkable. I mean, listen, it's still down there lasting though. You got to give them credit for that.
No, it's being eaten right now. They said in the,
Yeah,
like, the
but
next decade it'll be gone.
Nothing else would fucking live down there for that long under that much pressure.
I'm gonna go eat it. I'll take it out.
The
I wonder how
aliens.
soft it is by now. Could you actually like bite it off?
Like poke your finger through
I thought it
it.
was really funny because I was like, God, who the fuck would go on a submarine? That's like the worst fucking idea.
And yeah, just in
And then
general.
I'm the same guy that was like, oh, I would 100% just go up into space if I could.
That's the thing. I've heard a lot of people argue about that because they're like, "Oh, space is dangerous too." And I was like, "Well, there's a difference. There is not multiple atmospheres of pressure crushing my spaceship. There's zero. So, like, that's
true.
one thing I don't have to worry about. Like, in theory, if you lose your spaceship and it doesn't just explode, you could. I've heard both ways. You could like be in space for like a couple seconds. It'd be very unpleasant, but you could do it.
I
Whereas
feel like
if your submarine explodes or implodes, you're done. You're just in a
yeah, you
less
get
than
turned
blink
into
of
a
an eye.
cooked. I was listening to that. You get turned into a cooked gel because the submarine imploding gets very very hot, and then basically everything inside it would just get turned into a gel. So you come out as a form of cooked gel. So all those people have been eaten by marine life at this point. So
But I'd be okay, right? As a cooked gel, that'd be fine.
What flavor would I be?
human.
So like pork
I don't know.
gel.
I've never eaten human before.
My theory is they're also alive and the aliens have them. So
Which leads me to our next
No.
segment.
Cthulhu has them. That's what got the Titanic. That's what got that sub.
Yeah,
James
maybe
Cameron's
maybe
just a
don't
fucking
go down
weirdo.
there.
So that's why
Maybe-
they let him. No, James Cameron's just a fucking weirdo. So that's why they let him go down there.
All hail James Cameron. Except
Yeah,
for
y'all-
Avatar, I'm just not a fan. I'm sorry. All right.
Oh, you think they're
I
in the
wish I had
Avatar
watched
world?
it more. There's a TV show, Future Man. Future Man. It's on Hulu, I think. They
That's the one with the guy
episode-
from
Hunger Games. Yeah.
Hunger Games. Yeah.
They have like a whole episode dedicated to like James Cameron in the future.
I will
And
say he is a
And his
busy
AI
man.
just keeps stroking his ego, and it's hilarious.
He's making
he-
big ass movies. He's putting himself out there to go down into the Mariana Trench. Like he's a pioneer for sure.
There's one thing I need to bring up about a certain poll from episode 11 that somebody requested and never acknowledged the results of said poll. Mark.
Oh, is that the one where everyone likes Steven more than everybody else?
Yes.
All
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
people. All
That's
two
just
of them.
because
No, there
him and
was
his
one-
wife voted. Duh.
Yeah, him and Shannon just voted.
I voted for Steven.
Well, that's why he won.
I didn't vote at all.
Why not?
I don't even know where to go to vote, to be
Mhm.
honest.
Sure.
You
sure.
on your phone, so you cannot do it on the computer. On your phone,
Mhm.
on the episode, you just scroll down once you have the episode up. Like if you're doing it on Spotify, you
Do I
scroll
need
down,
a Spotify account?
And yes,
Okay,
and
that's my
then
issue.
Do you
and
have to
then
pay, or can it be the?
no,
free
you can be a
version?
free Spotify account. Yeah, no, you can still vote on it for free. You just scroll down. There's a poll down at the bottom. There's also a question. If you can say what you thought about this episode, or you want to say that I don't know somebody else was your favorite.
We need feedback.
We'll do another
God, help.
poll down the road. But yeah, leave feedback.
Let us know that you listen.
Because as of right
Let us
now,
know why you're least-
there is one person who, generally speaking, responds to every single episode.
Let
we
us know-
appreciate you. Okay, we appreciate you.
Let us know why we're
Sometimes.
your least favorite.
Except when you keep asking if you're supposed to roll the d20 or not.
Yeah, just
Then I
go
stop
with it.
appreciating you.
Just go with it.
Okay, I left a message on our last episode for
Oh
everybody.
God!
Oh God. Is it our first hate mail? Our first death threat?
Never.
Call back.
It has
Well,
not. It has up.
leave us a comment, and because I think that's gonna wrap up this week's episode. This has been your least favorite podcast, the longest 35 minutes of your life. I don't know if it's actually 35 minutes. I'm hoping that's right, but we'll catch you next week. See you later.
Bye.